It's recording my head movements. Sorry, I had to make sure. Hello guys, my name is Bekken and I'm back and I'm doing another podcast on the Bekken channel. Well, you guys know that already. You're just here. And and by the way, don't get disappointed that we don't have someone that's speaking currently today. I forgot. I need to post to everyone that the podcast has started. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'll leave this one in just because I'm an asshole. No, I'm not an asshole. I'm not an asshole. Fuck you too. Anyways, podcast alert. Everyone, on gosh time. Sorry, I just had to message everyone, just cause of reference sake, you know. Oh! Perfect message time. I was going to send like a message to I sent the entire message to the board, and now the entire board got it. Griff, can you?
Yes, sir. Good morning. Holy crap.
Uh, okay, guys. Before anyone actually says anything, my pal here is from Canada. It's fairly cold there, as it is in here. I slipped on ice earlier. That was not pleasant. Let me just say. Uh, anyways, say hello to my buddy Griff.
Good morning, people. I am currently dragging my ass out of my bed. I haven't even had a morning cigarette, but I've managed to get coffee, so I am on a roll.
Oh God, man!
Dude, it's one of those mornings.
I totally get that. And Griff here is one of the people that I would like to say. And by the way, we are not only here with that, but I'm also here with Elisa, well, you guys, she called me an asshole and stuff like that. You know how you do, and yes, just generally stuff like that. But I can already tell you guys that I met Griff during this awesome thing, which is called Star Trek Online. This was currently when I had two assholes of friends. I didn't know they were assholes at the time. They were, I still don't think they're generally nice guys. In my opinion, I think they're nice guys. They had a different opinion.
Do I sound alright?
Hey, countvonfluff. Good to see you, buddy.
Yes, hey man. Okay, so Count is here as well. It's great to see you too. But I was just about to talk about how I met Griff here. I met Griff during Star Trek Online, a game that I highly suggest anyone that is into any MMORPG ever to check out. It's massive, it's cool, and it's my favorite MMORPG of all time. I mean, except for the Grand Combat. That's the only thing I don't like with the game. It was made for space combat, so
Um, until I think should I call it? The starship combat, like when you board stuff, is actually quite fun.
bored.
And there goes an X-wing blaster.
Oh yeah, you playing
Battlefront.
Yes.
I completely recommend it.
Like Battlefront is
despite reviews.
I did play the game, and the game is quite good. But believe most people would say to me that the game is completely and utterly. Wow, jeez, who joined? Oh, it's Martin again. Oh, it's lovely to see you, Martin. Don't worry, just because you don't have a mic doesn't mean that you're not going to be in the podcast title. You're not saying anything, but it doesn't mean you're not going to be in the line. I'm just joking a bit about. Anyways, I was hoping two of my favorite buddies would be here as well. Well, not my favorite buddies, but
I am a bully. Good to know.
Yeah, bullies, really. Wow, just escalated that quickly.
Yeah, they all hate me.
Alright, so, Are we all taking turns teabagging him after the podcast?
Dibs on the mouth.
Tips on the mouth. I'm just waking up and I just had my morning coffee and I haven't had a shower yet.
At least.
I'm first. Yeah, there we go. All right, ladies first. Come on, there's some proper rules on this.
Ladies first. Yes. Anyways, I think I'm done with the Star Trek story.
I know you think you got into it, but it's okay.
Yes,
honestly,
yes. Everyone gets it. Check out Star Trek Online if you want to. Obviously, it's a good game to go to. All I'm saying, it's a recommendation from me. Hashtag not sponsored. Just me wanting to say it. Just me wanting to say it. I like the game, and that's what I want to say. If it's a game I like, I'm not gonna sit there and wait until they sponsor me. I will actually say it like most of the YouTube community, which is cancerous. Back to you, Paul.
If it is sponsored by Old Republic, let me know.
Oh, if I ever get sponsored by BioWare, that would be amazing.
If I can ever get them to play Ark, that would be amazing.
Sell out.
Oh.
Jeez.
Go
play with your fluff there, Von Fluff.
Hold on. My friend is sending me a message.
I will. By fluff, I understand my scalp. If it's something else, then, well, that's your problem.
We'll have that conversation in private, We'll try to keep everything G-rated.
Exactly.
Well, you haven't watched the entirety of the podcasts as we have been doing. They are not very good. I mean, last time we talked about High School DxT.
Yeah. Hey, all I'm saying is, if you're expecting me to sit on this thing for 2 hours, I'm going to throw things at you.
Dude, I'm not, obviously, I'm not expecting you to stay for long. And as I said, Griff himself got up. I asked him to come on, and I know that it's like a tight schedule. Hold on. I got a message.
Silence befalls the room.
Sorry, my friend sent me a message. I need to make sure that everyone knows that it's on Friday that I usually do them. But if anyone wants any special announcement. Anyways, my friend Glowstone and my friend Steamy Ninja, or also known as Digital Pants, or if you know him as Total Mountain, I don't know what name he goes by. He has a lot of YouTube names, or he had. He changed his name a lot of times, so I just keep that as a running meme. Anyways, him and Glowstone is currently the main voice actors of my series, and generally that is how we are working it off.
What series?
I'm glad you asked.
Now I regret asking.
Yeah, I was gonna be you just opened this can of worms now, man. Okay, I'm gonna sit back.
Is that actually a phrase?
That is a phrase.
Yes.
That is a phrase.
Yes. Can of worms. You pulled the pin on this hand grenade. Sit back and enjoy the popcorn.
It's a series that I'm working on. I'm writing it. We're finished the script of the first episode. We're just about to get into actually doing the general voice acting for the episode, and that's about it.
What's the series about?
It's about a person that is, well, I don't want to spoil too much, but everyone knows that it's set in Skyrim, right?
Oh, so it's fantasy. Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
It's pretty much fantasy, but it's it's fantasy. It's fantasy. Let's just leave it at that. There's nothing I could do to say that it's not fantasy. It's totally fantasy. But I love fantasy. Fantasy is one of my favorite general, the writer styles of, I really like fantasy because it tells you a story that can never be.
Nerd!
Like Star Wars.
Hey, I like the action. That's different.
Just an important part in your fantasy play there that you're all working out there, bud. Make sure there's at least one frying pan scene. They're great for comedy.
Dark Souls reference?
Sorry?
Dark Souls reference?
Quite a few references. I'm a dad that's got a daughter, man. So, that's Tangled reference right there. Tangled, everything.
Well,
have fun with it.
Yeah, I usually like the thing is that I usually watch the animations and stuff like that. That Disney actually pops out every now and then. Don't get me wrong, it's just that sometimes I do like to go back and watch. Like I recently went back to watch a movie called Treasure Planet.
Oh, that was a gooder.
I
Oh, it's
love
one of
that
my
one.
favorites.
That is my favorite Disney movie, I think, of all time.
Imagine a series.
Oh, a series, and I don't know if Disney could do a very good job with a series around that one.
Well, Treasure Planet did actually have a cartoon.
Did it? I never heard
Yeah, it
about
did.
that. I never heard about that. I mean,
Yeah.
the only thing I watched was the movie, and I'm kind of glad that I just watched the movie. But I'd really like to see what happens to James after all of that. And if you guys are all about like me saying that you spoiled it and stuff like that, no, but
You know, there is a
it's been out
book
for over
about
20
that.
years. It's been out for 20 years. Don't,
Oh, Treasure Planet's not 20 years old.
isn't it? Is it?
No,
No.
good God. No,
It's about
no
10
it's probably
years. 10 years?
10 years, maybe, yeah.
Let me see.
You know
Treasure
what?
Planet.
I was going to say, yeah, we're sitting here
Initial
on all
release, it's 15 years old actually. So
Really?
you're yes.
I'm
Initial
not-
release
No way.
November. It's a French thing.
Wow.
Initial release November 5th, 2002.
Oh my god, that is so long ago. I remember when that movie came out.
Really? Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's something. 2002. Holy
Yes.
hell.
Yeah, I feel old now.
You want to know what happens to the person after the events?
I don't
Just
want to know.
read
I don't
Treasure
wanna know.
Island.
I like where it ended. And I don't want to see anything else. I like where the movie ended and I don't want to see anything else.
Just wanted to say, watch Treasure Island. Not watch, read.
Read
I'm
Treasure.
saying.
Treasure Island?
Yes.
By Disney?
Treasure Island. Oh god damn it.
What?
And that's when they crashed into a wall.
Yeah. You know, there's a guy who was called Robert Louis Stevenson. He published a book in 1882 called Treasure Island. It's basically the book.
I know. I heard about it. I know what you mean. I know.
You should have. It's the inspiration for Treasure Planet.
Yes, but it doesn't mean that I have to know about it. I didn't know about it until recently, so shh. Don't say that.
But since Treasure Planet doesn't have a sequel, you might want to read Treasure Island.
Yes, but I'm fine. I'm fine, bro. I'm fine. I don't need to see anything. I'm happy how it went off. Because see the thing is that his future looked pretty bright as the ending of the movie. And I am happy with that because that way he like presumably we all guess that he goes to college, right? And gets like an education. He possibly becomes an engineer. That's what I would actually suggest. Like suppose that he would become because
Did they even have that?
he
education?
would become a really good engineer. Just
He was actually going for
That-
captain.
Doesn't that sound a lot like fan fiction?
yeah, but see my point. I don't care.
It's their own interpretation of it, right? You know, each iteration.
Yeah, that's what fan fiction is.
Yeah, exactly. It's their own interpretation.
Yeah, but
And
this
it was-
also what I think that was happening to him afterwards. And I thought, obviously, he could have become a captain. Don't get me wrong. But I thought that see, the thing is that he was really good at building things. He was very smart. He was like Tony Stark. He wasn't completely Tony Stark, since Tony Stark created a huge atom generator inside. A fusion. No, wait, what is it called? A fusion generator inside of a cave? Wait, what?
I have no.
Will say it.
I know it had a name, but I don't
called
recall
an
it.
arc
Arc reactor. Thank you. Yes, I was about to say that as well. It just popped into my mind. And he created his arc reactor inside of his cave, but that doesn't really mean like sure it means a lot, but like at the same time it's like the first Iron Man movie though is my favorite. I don't know why. I just enjoyed it so much. No one else.
What were you looking for there?
I was talking about the Iron Man movie, but
Oh no, I did enjoy it. I can't say I didn't like Tony Stark. Tony Stark's my favorite character. He's hilarious. He's great. He's brash. But
And the guy who was the actor, what's his name?
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
Perfect choice. Perfect choice.
He's fantastic for it.
There is no one that would fit better. And I like that they brought Ryan Reynolds in for Deadpool as well, because he just is Deadpool. Like, Ryan Reynolds is perfect as Deadpool, and there are some characters, like, I really like the guy, what is his name? The guy that was playing Kirk, not Kirk,
I don't like Kirk in general, so...
No, I get it, but who was it?
Nerd argument, who was better, Kirk or Picard?
Picard, yes, I was about to say. The guy that was playing Picard, like Professor Xavier?
Patrick Stewart? You got... How the hell do you not know his name is Patrick Stewart?
I like how he used another character to describe.
I forgot.
Captain Baldy, Patrick Stewart, that guy.
I didn't know his real. I don't know every actor's real name. I don't remember who's Wolverine. Who the guy is that plays Wolverine. I don't remember his name. It's like
no, it's okay. Sorry, Elsa just said something. She was referring to Leonard Nimoy as well. So.
Oh, Leonard Nimoy! I love Nimoy. He was awesome.
Well, okay, you're a lady. Of course, you like Hugh Jackman.
I mean, I think Hugh Jackman is awesome. Just to be honest.
That explains a lot.
Well, I think he's awesome. Like, I grew up watching like Wolverine movies and stuff like that, and generally grew with.
Would you describe Bekken as a fanboy?
I think he may be slightly in love with Wolverine.
No. Just no. I'm more of a G type.
I'm not the one for actor names. Who did Hugh Jackman play?
He played Wolverine.
That guy.
Yeah,
good choice.
Yeah, that guy.
Ironically, we were just talking about that, but Hugh Jackman, I think his swan song was the last iteration of his Wolverine. It was just really, really good. It was really, really dark. You actually got to see Wolverine get out and just start ripping apart people, and it just looked fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And they captured the true element of Wolverine, and fuck yeah, Wolverine's Canadian. Win.
I didn't know that. Thank you so much for
telling
me that. That's awesome.
Wolverine and Deadpool are Canadian.
Ryan Reynolds. Wait, hold on. Did you mean?
Oh, Deadpool, best hero ever.
Deadpool is actually Canadian. Whoa!
Yes, he is.
I forgot he actually is.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, Wolverine is from British Columbia, and the Deadpool is from Saskatchewan.
I think he actually is from Saskatchewan. Oh, I can't
you destroyed something great again. Jeez. Elsa's being mean. I'm sad now.
You destroyed something.
Okay, quoting.
Fuck off. Okay.
Thank you, Canada. You destroyed something great again.
No.
You
Canada
bloody Yankee.
Canada is great. You don't even try, gentlemen.
No. You know what? I know she's saying it in good fun. I know she's saying it in good fun.
Yeah, I know she is. She's probably laughing right now.
Because you can't poke fun at Canada and not bring up the greatest and most powerful toupee in history, Donald Trump's hair. So, that there alone is our defense against missiles and nukes. It will stop it all. It'll eat it. That's why Donald Trump doesn't have any pens on his desk. It just picks them up and eats them.
None here are from America, but I'm sure a lot of American butchers.
I thought Donald Trump used blood to write.
Actually, I'm joking. Everyone in America hates him. I'm pretty sure everyone in America hates him.
You guys ever played that Cards Against Humanity?
I never played it, but I watched it.
We should do a Let's Play.
It's really hard to do a Let's Play Cards Against Humanity.
Actually, no, it isn't, because it's very funny. It depends on how people do with the commentary.
Yeah. So if you get something like, I got, and then you get like a bunch of cards, and then, like, just play with those words.
I make an awesome card art.
I never Like, see, the thing is that one of the things that I hate is whenever it comes to the N-word and stuff like that, because I have to say it. It's like...
No, you don't find that one. I don't think I've ever seen.
I can say it because I'm from Poland and we don't have that. I mean, I don't get what the fuss is about, and in that case...
I don't get what the fuss is about. What if I say it? It's like, you're racist. And it's like...
Not in my case.
Just remember, if anybody ever says you're racist, just remind them you have a colored TV. You know, you're showing your...
I'm from a country that never had slaves.
Okay.
I mean, the closest we've got to slaves were peasants, and everyone had that.
Here, guys, I'm going to step away for just a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. So, though, at the same time, I don't know why, but I didn't really like the character, like the Flash character from the new Justice League movie. I don't even watch the new Justice League movie, but I watched it. I fairly did enjoy the Justice League movie. It was, in my opinion, it was good. It was good, but a lot of people didn't go watch it because they don't like DC anymore, and that's like, just pisses me off. Like
I love DC.
Yeah, I love DC too, and like there was some.
Although I still love Deadpool.
Yeah, everyone loves Deadpool. Come on, Deadpool was the most sold film out of everything else that Marvel has ever sold, and you can't blame them. It was the best movie that Marvel have ever brought out. In my opinion.
What's SJV? W, sorry. What's that?
Huh?
Can somebody explain that acronym to me? SJW.
Elise, do you know? SJW? Social Justice Warrior.
Warrior. Oh.
Is that
those guys?
Is that really what it means?
I can look it up. I'm currently playing Battlefront.
Yeah, and in Battlefront is a lot more taxing than watching a podcast. Not that joke.
I'm not. I can watch your podcast, but I see no reason to.
I'm joking. I'm joking, guys. But anyways, so yeah. See, the thing is that I really, I mean, I was start like. I'm thinking to myself here. I'm thinking about what to say. I'm waiting actually for Elisa. I don't want to interrupt what she's about to say. Sorry for the silence, people. I just am waiting for my friend here to send the message through. Still.
Oh, I want to tell your fans one thing.
Oh, okay, go on.
About EA's stupid decision.
EA always makes stupid decisions. You don't need to say.
But the language decision is stupid. I want to play my Star Wars games in English to make it feel more realistic. And then goes EA and limits languages to a region because they assume that there is no one English speaking in Poland. I consider that offensive.
EA, you are all dickheads! I'm sorry, but not sorry. That's just me being honest. Because I'm not sorry for you dickheads.
That's...
EA. You can take
the trap came online.
And say hello to Karma, people! Which has currently joined us for... I know you are not to do what we talked about last week. Not until I give you the... not until I tell you, okay? Just keep it to yourself for now. If we don't get anything to talk about, you can bring it up. He knows what I'm talking about. He's just being modest. Anyways, and yes, I know he can't speak. You guys can see this. Oh my god, I got a message or something, or maybe it's a new subscriber. I don't care. I'm doing a podcast. When I'm doing a podcast, I want to not get disturbed. So sometimes you guys see like these random pop-ups coming up. Whenever you guys hear the pop-up or something like that, or like something like that, there is usually someone that has posted something on the chat. You guys can see that on the chat, and you guys can comment upon it, say anything upon it. I don't really give a shit. Anyways, so basically, I got into an argument with someone the other day. Now, it was just yesterday. Let's just be honest, it was yesterday. And me and that person don't really talk that much. Not because of the argument, but because something else happened. Let's just leave it at that. Anyways, basically what ended up happening is that we ended up getting in a discussion what is more skill. Like, what you need to do to use more skill. Don't get me wrong, what I said that I think that it creates a lot more skill to handle a lightsaber. Don't get me wrong. I never said that if I got the choice to choose between the Force and a lightsaber, it would obviously be the Force. There's no competing. But clench your butts. Just clench them. Anyways, I said to him that I find that it takes a lot more skill to actually be better at doing a lightsaber battle than there is to do the Force. If you don't have a lightsaber when you're battling someone with the Force, when you're battling against someone with the Force, okay, people say that I can't use Yoda. People probably say that I can't use Legends Luke, and, well, okay. Who would be a good example? What Jedi was able to use Tutu Menace against lightning?
Satil, Shan, Yoda.
Except for Yoda Luke. I know
Satil, Shan.
She's about it.
And Vader.
As a Jedi.
He was a Jedi at some point.
But he couldn't use Tutu Menace.
He could use.
No, we're not going to talk about jokes right now. I just want to get this out of the way. You guys can debate this in the comments, by the way, so just go right ahead. Anyways, what I was suggesting is that it is a lot more skillful, like, to actually train with the lightsaber. That's my general opinion. I find it generally, because, don't get me wrong, you can train a Force ability to the nth degree, but it will only do that much for you. Like, one of the things that I always noticed when a Force wielder fights another Force wielder is, well, especially like Count Dooku, Darth Vader, like they don't go top on top with fighting each other, like especially Darth Malgus against Chaos Indirach and Bekken and Satil Shan. Yes, you don't have to mention everyone. I know that they could do it. Basically, sure, the Force wielders themselves, they were Force wielders. Malgus was a very powerful Force wielder. Vader, the most powerful Force wielder that ever existed before he got into cybernetic suit, and so on and so on and so on. There is a large list, but whenever you see a lightsaber duel Sith fight, they usually go for the lightsaber, especially Malgus. And when he fought against the lightsaber Battlemaster decided to go back and throw objects at Malgus. But Malgus stayed true, and he fought with him with the lightsaber to the end. That I call that respect on Malgus. If that is me, I call respect on him.
He still used the Force against a soldier though.
Yes, but he used the Force against a soldier because, whether you believe it or not. Okay, I want to say this straight away. One of the things that Malgus, I think Malgus is a master of the gem. So I'm not certain. I don't think it's canon. I don't know if it's canon.
Juyo.
I don't think it's Juyo.
He used Juyo on Coruscant.
No, he used Juyo against Chaos Indirach. I noticed that straight away. If you look at the way that he's fighting,
he actually fainted being knocked back just to.
Yes, I know that. I really like that reversal. How he pretended that he was staggered by it, so that then Zalo could do that move, and he just fucking kicked his ass. I love that moment. It shows you how much skill he has with the lightsaber. Anyways, now let me just say this straight away.
Put it down to a strategic mind, but okay.
Yes, he is a very strategic mind. Yes, but and not only that, but you would have to learn to do that sort of move with the lightsaber. The way that you see him swing, Ben Salo, sure, he was an acrobatic badass. Let me just say it like that. Ben Salo, amazing lightsaber wielder, amazing Force wielder, and amazing Jedi. In general, he's one of my favorite Ataru specialists. of all time. Well, it's not stated that he actually is an Ataru master, but by the way of his moves, I'd suggest that he does because he uses his body as a weapon in general sense, which means that he does. And if Malgus uses Jujo, anyone can tell me that I'm wrong about this in the comments, by the way. So just go right ahead if you want to rage at me in the comments. Anyways, anyone, you can say to me, whether, like, if he was using Yu-Gi-Oh, that would just enforce my point, because Yu-Gi-Oh is not meant to deflect blaster bolts. Sure, he can blast off a few rockets and stuff, but those are slow projectiles compared to a blaster bolt. It's like sure, he used it against a soldier which was rushing right at him. First of all, he was using lightning first, then force push, but he was doing that probably because he was doing it probably to toy with him. Because they're soldiers. Like, he didn't want the soldier to get too close, sure, but, like, in the end, what would the soldier have done when he got close to him? Okay, Count, can you tell me that?
I'm currently focused on sniping, so you...
I could probably imagine him stabbing him or something, but it wouldn't kill Malgus. He'd probably just get more raged, and then probably just slash at him with the lightsaber. It's just pointless, really. So it was a good thing that he got hit by the...
I wonder when they'll bring Malgus back.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good point. They might actually bring Malgus back.
Because the canon version is not that he died, but rather he fell.
Actually,
like the Emperor.
Actually, he was actually frozen in carbonite. If you remember from like the Valkyrian, like the base, he says that he was frozen in carbonite. So he might be alive. He just might be frozen in carbonite, and we have no idea if we will actually be able to release him. If we are able to, that would be sick. Malgus alive.
But even if you were able to, would you like to?
Okay, like Malgus is one of my favorite Sith. Like, I'm not saying this straight away out of nowhere. It's just that I preferred his way with the lightsaber. Like, sure, Malgus was a powerhouse, but he was a respect. Like, see, the thing is that when he faced up against Ben Salo, he had respect for the guy. He saw him in the eye, and he was the only one that was able to really give him a challenge. That is some amount of respect between the two lightsaber wielders. Now, and that doesn't tell you much, but those two were just fighting a war right there when they were staring at each other's eyes. It's like they knew what both of them wanted, and it just looked so good. In my opinion, I loved the fight though because it was just you never see Malgus really use his force potential when he is fighting with his lightsaber. That is something I truly respected him by, and that's why I'm saying that the lightsaber is probably more skillful than the Force. You can learn any Force abilities, however, it will only be good to you to a degree. Except, I'm not allowing the fucking Force Storm. Force Storm is out of the fucking league. We're not bringing Force Storm in. And if you guys are wondering why I'm talking about Force Storm, Sidious managed to create wormholes through space and time which pour civilizations, people, planets, ships, pretty much anything to him, so he could destroy them with a massive black hole that he could create magically up in the sky. Obviously, he got destroyed by his own power, but that is the only power I am not allowing at this point. It's disqualified. And I'm not calling any of Abeloth's abilities either. So, no. Just no. Or any of the ones. Is that fair, actually? Yeah?
I don't know. I get the same power when I have Taco Bell, but you know.
Fair enough. But yeah, that's what is your opinion? Do you think that it requires more? And by the way, as I said earlier, Griff, you might not have been here, but basically, I said that I would never, if I were to pick between the Force and lightsaber, it would always be the Force. That is a no-brainer, but I'm talking about which one is more skillful. Just pointing that out to everyone. I'm not talking about which one I would pick. It's just the one that is more skillful. Just saying. And, well, what do you think?
Are you asking myself or in general the entire
Yes,
room?
you, right now.
Honestly, it's I'd have to say the more skill comes into the lightsaber usage, but you also channel the Force through that. The Force takes a lot of discipline, where the
Skill
lightsaber
alone is good, but you need more to fight
Yeah.
Jedi and such.
Yeah, it's primarily discipline and understanding. I don't know much about the Star Wars lore. If this was a conversation with Star Trek, I'd be running with it. But with Star Wars, when you're Sith, you're channeling your emotion through the Force and then applying it through your lightsaber. Your lightsaber isn't even a weapon at that point; it's an extension of yourself.
Actually, that was the lightsabers of the first lightsabers, but it became like a. But they just used regular lightsabers this time.
Well, even if you look at the lore, my daughter's huge into Star Wars, so I end up watching a lot of lore videos about it because she'll ask me a question and I'll have to get her an answer. And if you look at the kyber crystal, a lot of kyber crystals were turned red by the user. They weren't red crystals.
You mean the bleeding effect?
Yeah, the bleeding effect. Yeah, and then if the person would come back to the light, those crystals could actually come back, but they wouldn't come back the color they were. They would come back white. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Ahsoka actually is using Sith lightsabers.
Yeah,
Inquisitor lightsabers.
That is
sorry.
actually true.
Yeah, in the Star Wars Rebels series. Yeah.
Yeah, that is actually quite true. So that means that maybe she crafted red lightsaber, or like she bleeded her lightsabers red, and then she ended up going. That would actually be really interesting if that was the case.
You can do the reverse, basically.
Oh, yeah. Elsa just chimed in there. Yeah.
You can also heal a kyber crystal. I didn't know that. Thank you so much, Elisa, for confirming that. Or telling.
I've been saying Elsa the entire time. My apologies, Elisa. Yeah, no, see, jerk here.
If you want, you can call her Ellie. I call her Ellie from time to time. Bleeding makes it red. Healing makes a red one white. Thank you so much for confirming that. I didn't know about the healing effect. I didn't know about that.
Now, if I remember correctly, though, Darth Vader's was a
yes.
It wasn't one that was turned red. It was a
made red, artificial.
It was an artificial crystal. Actually,
sorry, go on.
No. My apologies. I'm still running with what little information I have here. Those red crystals, those artificial ones, were easily broken. That was the biggest problem with them at the time. So to bleed it and turn it red took a great deal of power.
Well, there's a new canon comic, if anyone has ever heard about it. It's about, see, the thing is that this is how Anakin got his red lightsaber. Or I'm calling him Anakin because of the reason that I don't know why. I just like the name Anakin. There's nothing wrong with that. Anyways, generally, Anakin himself got his Darth Vader. Let me just drop that, okay? Anakin himself ended up going up against the Jedi Master. The Jedi Master almost beat him. But this was when Anakin just had a training saber, by the way. He used just, a training saber or something, I believe it was, to fight this Jedi. And then he ended up bringing down the Jedi, and he took the lightsaber crystal, and it kind of became his. And when he did, he went to, this chamber, and he started bleeding it. Or it's weird. I don't know how the bleeding effect really works. I haven't read the entire comics. I just heard suspenders. The suspenders. I can't say his name. The stupendous babe. There we go. I said it right. This stupendous babe. Literally came out and then said and showed all of these comics, and that was really cool, and I really enjoyed that. Myself, I freaking loved it. I love everything with Star Wars. One of that things. Go on.
Oh no, my apologies. I honestly thought you were taking a gap.
No. Right now I'm taking a nap. So go on. I did.
No, a gap, not a nap. What was I going to say? There was a really good comic that came out that talks about Darth Vader's history in between and his best friend, an Imperial officer that was given to him that he hated at first, but became really close with.
Is that Tarkin?
It's not the Tarkin one. It had to do with a gentleman that was given to him as an aide, and he really didn't like it in the beginning. And then that particular gentleman got seriously injured in combat, and it ended up being fatally wounded and dying. And Vader, this was the only friend Vader apparently had, and it kept bouncing in between the good and the bad during this time frame. And when the character died, he ended up helping take care of this character's family afterwards. I don't know the story. If next time I can manage to catch the comic again,
guys, if anyone is watching this and knows Star Wars and knows this comic, please post it. I would love to read this because it sounds like a really good story. It shows you truly that.
Ellie's got the. She's sending you a video right now.
Don't rickroll, please. Just don't do anything stupid, please. Just don't.
Stupendous made. Okay. There we go.
Oh, the stupendous. I fucking hate that word. I can never say it out loud. That's the worst thing.
Did you just say stupendous?
Yes, stupendous. I can't say that any different. It's. Oh, shut up.
Sounds like something from Harry Potter, doesn't it?
You want
Mr. Potter?
Stupendous.
Fucking retards! You see that red line and you still walk into it. Fucking idiots! They see a mine, I see it, I stop to discharge it, and what do? They run. Fucking idiots!
There we go. That's it. Yeah. There we go.
Friend. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
It starts off really good. Yeah, if you guys check it out, it's one of those well-written comics. It was very well done.
Okay, so let me just say this straight away. If you guys go and check out that video, it's right there. Just go on the YouTube tab, don't click out of this video. Go on another tab and then generally just click and then write it down. It should be something around 6 to 7 minutes because that's how Stupendous Wave likes to do it. He likes to make short videos, and that is how he does it. And it's not that long, and you guys can come straight back to the podcast. If you guys want to watch the video, just highly suggestible that you guys go and check that one out. Now, I heard recently from a friend of mine that you guys know the Mandalorians, right?
Everyone does.
Everyone does. Does everyone know where the Mandalorian Night frame? Where the Mandalorian Knights came from? Really?
Mandalorian Knights, I do.
But before
they were basically Jedi Knights that defected during the Mandalorian Wars.
Dude, I was gonna say something before you said something.
The thing was that they were treated like trash.
Okay, so basically, let me just sum it up. And yes, I did listen to you, Cam. Don't get me wrong, but I just want to say it because, I wanted to say something before you said that. Don't get me wrong. I just wanted to say something before you said that. Let me just say it. Basically, I was thinking about. Shut up, everyone! Just shut up, okay?
He's like, damn it! I wanted to say it first. No,
I didn't want to say that first. But basically, in canon, there is this, there's this Mandalorian Knights that became a Jedi Knight after, generally becoming the first Jedi Knight, and that's how the dark saber. Anyone watch the Clone Wars? I'm pretty sure everyone has. It's one of
the animated series.
Yeah. Yes, the animated series. Yes, obviously.
Or Rebels.
Rebels is debatable. It's
Rebels also has it.
Yes, but I don't know if I like Rebels, though. That's the thing. Rebels is one of those, I don't know. Disney, I don't think they did a really good job on it. That's all. I just don't think they
To be
did.
honest, when the Darksaber appeared, that was also Disney's work.
That, obviously. Who else would think about that? And explaining the backstory was actually quite nice. I liked that story over the Mandalorian Nights. I never knew about the Mandalorian Nights before a few days ago.
You mean yesterday?
Say it, Abras. Abras, you could say it. You might as well say it. You might as well. You took.
You mean-
Yeah, we had a discussion yesterday with a group that actually is deep into Mandalorian lore. Basically, what Mandalorian Knights are is they are a group that appeared during the time of the Mandalorian Wars, during the Neo Crusaders. They were basically Jedi Knight that gave up on the Jedi Order and decided they feel more welcome as Mandalorians. However, each Mandalorian ever did everything to make them seem like they did something bad, and then exclude them. Mandalore personally excluded them afterwards because at some point they started abducting children, because Mandalorians don't do that. Mandalorians adopt people, yes, but it is of their own free will once they are old enough to actually decide for themselves.
So this is one of the things that...
Mind you, Mandalorians are... there was also a discussion about Cassius Fett, what he did to Katha, because somebody whined about someone having a Katha Mandalorian. Mind you, Cassius Fett acted on his own, and later on when people actually learned what he did, even Mandalore disapproved.
Yeah, the Fett family is strong, let me just tell you. They cause trouble. Like, masses of millions of deaths. It's just... Oh my god. Like, the Fett family has existed for over 5,000 years. It's a family because it's a clan, and it's like, it's gone up for a generation. And everyone knows Jango and Boba Fett, those two... and Jango Fett is... I wouldn't call him responsible for the clone army, but you could technically call him responsible since he was the clone donor, and he was the best donor, so he was one of the reasons. So I'm calling him partially responsible for what happened to all of the Jedi and the Empire's rise to power and blah blah blah.
Well, everyone knew the Mandalorians would come back, they just didn't know when.
Oh, yes, and I hate. I just hate what they did with them. I don't know what the fuss is all about.
I mean, it does...
Did a great depth to the galaxy. He nearly cleansed the galaxy from the Star Wars version of fairies.
Let me read it. I don't know what the fuss is about. Cassius Fett did a great depth to the galaxy. He nearly cleansed the galaxy from the Star Wars version of fairies!
Or Cathians. You know Cathians, right, from Star Trek? No one. Just
Cathians, you're gonna have to remind me.
My Star Trek knowledge is very limited.
The Cathians, I believe they are what you'd call the Kappa of Star Trek.
What were those little furballs called?
Tribbles.
I think the Tribbles are the Katha of Star Trek.
I have no idea what the Kappa really is. I'm not even joking. I never, like the things that I've always knew that, like, ever since I got into Star Wars The Republic, I have known what a Kappa is. I've known, like,
Fairy.
they are. Like, I know that they are cat people, and then I never gave a shite, like, about what their backstory was. I never give a damn. I was just like, okay, they exist. Well, there's probably a reason for that. I don't give a shit. Let's move on. That's me. In that subject, that is exactly what I said. It's like me in math class. Such a shit, right? Oh, God. Yes, that was exactly me in math class. I was just like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm just gonna go home.
Oh, come on.
All you need to know is that...
All you need is love.
Oh.
Oh.
But yes, one of the things that I'm very, like, one of the things is that I know for a few people that don't like to have shared opinions, or not share opinions, that have different opinions. I like people that have opinions for themselves, and that they can accept that someone else have a different opinion, but when they can't, I would just...
Yeah, we can hear that.
Yes.
We can hear your hypocrisy.
Big word of the day: hypocrisy.
What does that mean? I wonder.
Means you're a jackass.
Wow, really? Yeah. Oh, fuck you too. I don't know any big words except for rhetorical. Well, that ain't really big. Anyways, so yeah. Ooh, actually, no, we're not going to talk about Star Wars. I mean, like, we're not going to talk about the movies at all. Like, we're not going into that subject because there will be so much rage and so much hate and so much shit in the comments that I can't be bothered. Let's see here. What about if we talk about
Well, I can make everybody feel old.
okay, go right ahead then.
21 years ago today, Gundam Wing Endless Waltz came out.
Wait, hold on. What is Gundam Wing?
You never saw Gundam when you were a kid?
Oh god. You lost
Endless
a lot of
Waltz.
childhood.
Well, at least I didn't lose Star Wars.
Oh, that was awesome! A guy was just peeking out that hole, and I was right behind him in that hole, and like, if you would look from above, he just went down.
Yeah, we get it. It's incredible.
It's funny.
Well, be astonished.
We want to hear your laugh. Go on.
Wait,
No, you want to?
No one wants to hear my laugh. Let's.
I do.
His Junkrat laugh.
Yes, that's one.
Yeah.
Wow, Ellie, wow, fuck you too. Oh, I thought you were talking about my laugh. No, you said my laugh was cancerous.
I didn't.
No.
I say it's funny.
Ellie.
It's extremely.
No, I'm talking about Ellie. I call her Ellie rather than Eliza. Anyways, let me see here. What else? Like, if you guys wanted me to laugh, we could always get Hervis here. I mean, he knows who to make. Yeah, I don't know. He's funny. He's a really funny guy. Anyways, at least uncanon. You guys in like, I want to scroll up, but I feel like that would disrupt the wave. No, I'm not gonna scroll up because that would fuck my entire thing up. Shut up, Karma.
I haven't said a damn thing. I'm sitting here going through my
I didn't call
Facebook right
you
now.
Karma. I didn't call you Karma. Okay, so basically what I was thinking about, actually, while we're on the subject, well, while we're on the subject of Star Wars, why don't we talk about what is your favorite character in Star Wars?
Vader.
You're entitled to your opinion.
Enough said.
Ray.
Enough said. Yeah, mic dropped.
Wait. Oh, I almost said that I almost thought you were serious, Ellie. Jesus Christ! She almost said that Ray was the best character. That is disgraceful. What is wrong with you? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She's a very big Marisu.
Okay, I'm talking about canon and uncanon. You can talk legends.
I'm talking about canon. She's still a Marisu.
No, yes, I know. Wait, hold on. Oh, yes, Maul. Canon, totally Maul. Maul is my favorite character in canon.
Canderous Ordo is not canon.
Wait,
Before
what?
you say anything, Bekken.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Because Karma's favorite character is Canderous Ordo.
No, I talked about Maul.
You're not reading. I'm not talking about what you
I
said.
ain't reading all the time, okay? It's really hard for me to read.
Although I still think Old Republic is canon. Because they put Malachor in.
Yes, but that's a planet. It doesn't matter if it's...
But what happened there, Madas?
I know what happened, okay? You don't need to be a dick about it.
I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying it's what matters.
Was it Malachor 5, though?
Do you know any other Malachor with a Sith temple on it?
I don't know. There might.
I don't know.
Like first thing I'm gonna say is that when they're like Yavin 4 is the fourth moon going around Yavin, meaning there is several. There's that Malachor 5 was probably a moon orbiting a planet.
However, Yavin 4 was the
star.
only moon of Yavin that actually had, and I'm not kidding here,
Yes.
that actually had
breathable
Sith
atmosphere.
temples.
No, breathable atmosphere. I'm pretty sure it was the only thing that had breathable atmosphere. I'm pretty sure. But
I don't know, I don't care.
But Malachor, however, we have no idea what is on the other 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, we know what's on 4, that's no debate. But we don't know what's on 3, 2, 1 and the planets. And the planet might be a massive gas giant, I have no idea. Or if the star is called Malachor, or something else, I don't care!
If there's Malachor 5, then either the star or a gas giant needs to be called Malachor. I'm just saying. I need to take
Yes,
my
99 was the.
But yes, it might be Malachor 5, but they just said Malachor. They just said Malachor. And they and by the way, I hate this name, for fucking up the name of Korriban. I fucking despise
Moraband.
this shit! They call
Moraband.
it a good name. It's not.
Also, I'm doing this on
Change
purpose
it!
in case anyone noticed.
It's a disgrace to the Sith name. And the
I
fact,
mean Moraband.
oh, I swear, I want to punch you. I want to punch you every time you say it. Like it's just.
You know, there's a problem with that sentence. There is a C between you and me, so you can do shit, Mr. Moraband hater.
I could actually travel through over the Danube Bridge, and then I could travel all the way from there, drive to Denmark, and then I could probably drive to Poland, and then I could probably punch you out in the face and drive back. Sounds like a brilliant idea. Anyways, Moraband, although they did admit I could still be named Korriban since it could have more names due to... Oh. So, no, okay, first of all, I'm going to say this straight away. I don't care what you said there, because if you're going to say,
you mean Moraband?
Oh, he had more names! But when everyone knows it's a Korriban in the Old Republic, it means that everyone should know about it at the
I think the Discord just went and muted him.
I think what's happening is the Discord is sitting there going, all right there, bud. Take a couple hamsters off the wheel, pull a log off the fire, simmer down. You know what? When it comes down to it, Karma may have very much so a point. Because, you know, you can... If you look at translations of things, it could be that the victor called it Moraband to change it from the name Korriban to make it less menacing sounding. You know what I mean? It could be anything. To the victor goes the spoils.
I'm sorry, but I hear you. I hear you, Griff. I really do.
Yeah.
I really do. Like the victor writes, or the winner writes history, or like the victor. What's that saying? It's a saying.
History is written by the victor.
Thank you.
It's not a saying. It's a famous quote. I think by Churchill.
And it's more of a fact. Let's be honest.
Actually, I think it was a Roman quote. To be honest.
Who?
Yeah, it was a Roman.
I think it was a Roman quote.
I think it was Caesar that actually said it.
Huh.
I'm not sure. It might be. It might not be. But at the same time, guys, I want to say this straight away. Sure. I'll say this. I'll admit that there are certain things about the entirety of the description, or if a Jedi decided to take, like, first of all, if that's the case, it doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that and not change the name during the time that they actually took over? After the Great Hyperspace War, there was a massive takeover of Korriban.
There is something called logistics and strategy.
Yes.
You cannot just change a name in the middle of a war.
First of all, they had 300 years without any Sith inside of the Korriban system. Did you know that? I knew that. I'm pretty sure everyone else knows that. Like
we both know the official version is that Lucas just likes Moraband better.
No, it's not Lucas. It's Disney.
No, Lucas actually changed that name before Disney.
And also, you got to remember there
I
were
don't
still
remember
Sith
hearing that.
there. There were still Sith on the planet during the 300 years gap. They weren't there physically. They were manifested in spirit or in relics.
But
So,
yes, you're right. You're right. And one of the things I gotta say, Bane looked awesome, and I'm glad they brought him back.
that's why they kept everybody off the planet.
But what I'm gonna say straight away is that it's Korriban. There's no discussing about it. I thought it was a different planet.
I don't know. I like Moraband as a name.
I don't like it. I feel like it's a disgrace to the name Korriban.
Ellie's got a good
I feel like it. Okay. Maybe they forgot the name Korriban and then they rediscovered it. They gave it a new name, possibility. I mean, like hundreds of years.
They didn't do that to Voss, so.
Morban is. Well, it wasn't called Morban. It was called Korriban after the Great Hyperspace War. It was still called Korriban after 300 years. When the Sith came back and took it back.
That's a very sensitive topic, isn't it?
This is
apparently.
This is a very sensitive.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But
I mean, I don't care for.
Mommy's music band.
For all I care, they can call it Boopa Doopa.
that is so true. That is so true. But Korriban sounds awesome. I don't know why.
Boopa Doopa also sounds awesome. I don't know what's the problem.
Like if you were to put in like a poll on the Star Wars fan base about which one would choose Korriban over Morriban, I'm pretty sure it would be a oversounded victory for Korriban. Let's just be honest. Like George Lucas, if he changed the name, then
defenses, lasers, and hull.
I'm just
trying to keep in mind what people choose for cars.
I'm sorry, Ellie. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm just saying. Everyone knows that the Sith went underground. It's the general background of the entirety of the Clone Wars, the general first the prequels. Sorry, stuttered in my words. And you figure out about it the entire way. Like if I were me, I would watch through the first through Phantom Menace, then the Attack of the Clones, and then watch the entire Clone Wars series, then watch Revenge of the Sith, and then so forth, so forth. That's what I would do if that was me. If I ever were to watch Star Wars from the start and I never watched it, that's how I would watch it. But that's the point. Everyone knows that the Sith is in hiding. No one knows that the Sith is even real. Anyways, what did Connor say? Hold on, I'm just gonna read what Connor said. Could be that the order to erase. Hold on, I know that you guys can read this, but whoever's listening to this, Korriban for Galactic History, they changed the name so that people couldn't go looking for Korriban, the ancient homeworld of the Sith. Morriban ain't exactly better, Karma. Let's be honest, it sounds like a ripoff of the planet. Or they tried to semi-destroy the history of the Sith, like when the Galactic Empire renamed Kashyyyk into the code of numbers and letters. One of the things that I'd say is that what I don't understand what they did, like they've had Korriban several times, orbital bombardment. Like destroy everything that the Sith knows. Orbital bombard the shit out of their planets when you have control of it. That is what they should have done. That is the smart move. That way they wouldn't have been able to come back to anything. And they has a point there. They basically wanted anything to regard. Yes, but this is why I don't understand why like so many people say that the Republic wouldn't do it. That is not true. The Republic has done some shady things. Everyone knows.
So did the Rebel Alliance, but no one complains.
Actually, a lot of people do complain if you look behind the sidelines. You mean when the Republic committed genocide on the Sith Purebloods by bombarding Korriban? No, I'm talking about they could have bombarded the planet after the Great Hyperspace War when there was no Sith and destroyed everything because there were still things standing. Like, they should have just, like, and if they couldn't just orbital bombard, go down on the planet, pick up every single bit of Sith technology and stuff that you can find, and throw it into the Jedi Vault and lock it with the
Yeah,
key.
but you also know that just bombarding the planet wouldn't take care of it. You know that. The only way to
Yes, but that's
Is the reason the Sith Empire came back.
But I told you, they could just come back. Like, see, the thing's like, the Jedi should have gone at the planet, taken all of the Sith general things, brought it back to the Republic, destroyed it, and then just gone on with their day. Because then then the Sith would have no reason to come back at all. Actually, that's not true. They would come back for the Jedi, but that's not the point. The point
at the same time, though, Bekken, it would have corrupted the Jedi that were dealing with it. The Jedi were just as fearful of it as
yes, you're right.
As
It
anybody
would
else.
corrupt the Jedi that was generally there, and they would corrupt their minds and stuff like that. But
That's why they kept the Jedi off the planet.
I don't know. I feel like the Republic should have worked as a super weapon or some shit. Like, I hate to say it, but they should have thought about something. Hell, you remember that one weapon that you get from the Jedi, like the Jedi Knights? Like, there was something called the prison or something, like the planet prison or something.
The one that orbited the sun.
No. You used it to, like, block out, like, a planet or something so that no one could actually, like, travel or, like, leave the system.
You mean like...
No. I'm
Scarif.
talking about the Jedi Knight. The Jedi Knight.
Never heard of it.
No, you're talking about the Jedi... No, for fuck's sake. The Jedi Knight storyline. Gone through it. No, I don't think it was a service. They explained it, even. And I'm pretty sure it was used. On the planet. Wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was used. Like, we watched like a planet die, wasn't it?
Wasn't there a weapon that basically stopped any travel and made the atmosphere burn up?
No, I don't know what that one is, bro.
Isn't that the one that's in the new Battlefront?
Oh, yeah, that's it. The atmosphere changer, or like, it generally just fucks up the atmosphere. It's more, it's like the Death Star. It can destroy a planet using its, like, stuff. Nah, there's a weapon like that in sorts, or Jedi Knight Coruscant. Isn't the Coruscant Sky a ship? It is a ship, actually, yeah. Wow, I didn't realize that before now. Actually, I did
The
realize
more
that.
you know.
Yeah, but basically, there was a weapon that he used, but he was going to use it on Typhon, and he never managed to do it because of the Hero of Titan, which name shall not be revealed, because he's the character you play as. I like that they keep it like that. I don't want to know what his name is even. Thanaton Attack Titan. I don't think it was... Actually, no, it wasn't Thanaton, it was someone else. Taris? What's his name, Taris? No, that was his son. Oh, no. What was the guy...
Son of Darth Angral.
What? Angral. Yes, it was Angral. There was Angral that did it. Ah, yay, Angral. That Angral, like that angry Angral, like that's like Darth Angral sounds so stupid as a Sith name. Hey, Mr. Angral, how are you doing?
You do realize that most Sith names were meant to be like...
I know, you don't...
Plays on words, like you have Sidious for being insidious.
Yes.
We have Vader for being a father.
Dude, it's cringy. You're just being cringy at this point. Just stop.
Maul for mauling stuff.
Oh.
I can continue.
What about Bane?
You know you're going to. That's the thing. You're going to.
Even my character was named in that tradition. Abras for being abrasive.
I fucking hate the way that the dogs say their names. I am sorry. There are some shit names. Actually, my favorite Sith name of all time, what was his name? He was a ruler to...
Abras.
No! Fuck off, you piece of shit!
I always wondered what Barra stood for.
Probably
Embarrassing.
Probably big, big blobby person does.
You are awesome at this.
He was not
Could stand
really-
for Baron.
Maul means just jaw. What about Crate? Crate is one of my favorite Sith. Oh,
Crate is after the Crate Dragon because of
yes,
the Crate
I
Pearl.
know. I was. Never mind. Never mind. I'm just gonna not say it because I want to fucking hit you in the face. Moving on.
And the rule of 2 was Darth Bane.
Obviously.
I think everyone knows that.
Oh no, it was Bekken that was saying, he's like, who
No.
did the rule of...
It was not Bane I was looking for. He was the ruler 2 Sith. I never said he was Bane. Who is he? Who is it?
Captain Catastrophe?
No. That actually sounds really funny.
Or are you talking about the girl that was his apprentice?
No, I'm talking about someone else. A Sith that actually peered away from the path of the path of the Sith. Gravel? No, great. No, that was not his name. The ruler of 2
Banus.
list.
I actually got killed by a guy called Swedish Dicks, and I think I know why his name. Because he's an asshole!
He just likes his lollipops, man.
Ah, there it is! There it is!
Fuck you.
We've unleashed the Junkrat. Dun 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 dun.
Fuck you too. Just fuck you too.
I wouldn't fuck you with anybody's dick and someone else pushing, bud.
Dark Raven! Graven! That's the guy I'm talking about! You guys know who Graven is?
I know who Revan is.
No, Gravid! With the G! Gravid.
So he's huge into gravel? I have no idea.
No!
Graven like a grave.
No!
Yeah.
No!
He's a grave raven.
Gravid! It's like no V-I. Oh my god. V-E-D. It's like no, just fuck off. Yes! Yes, that's him! You guys don't know who Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay. Alright, well, while Bekken over there takes a log off the fire again, shoots a couple of hamsters in the wheel there, comes back to the world of people. Can I eat it? No, you cannot eat it, but you can drop kick it in the eyebrow. True story.
Okay. Let me send you guys the story of the fucking guy, since you guys don't know his name. Fucking
You should eat it.
you fucking asshole. You're a dickhead.
Well, you did warn people that we are bullies.
That is true.
So now we are doing everything we can to live up to that name.
Can you stop? Why isn't he cool? I swear to God, I want to punch! I want a 5-finger death punch! Oh, okay.
And like a proper droid, I was killed by a lightsaber.
That's a good bitch. You deserve that.
We are winning, so I have no problems with you being an asshole. I wonder, could you short-circuit a lightsaber?
You can. I'm pretty
It
sure
does have electrical components. It would make sense.
I mean, would the lightsaber stop working if it was hit by an EMP?
Maybe? I don't know. I have no idea.
Aw, and here I thought you were the great Star Wars expert.
Go and suck a dick.
Jesus, to be so wrong.
You know, in all practical sense, an EMP should have an effect, or like some kind of electronic dampening field. Because it channels plasma through the crystal, correct? If I understand Star Wars on that one.
Yes, indeed.
It channels plasma energy through the crystal. If there's any electronic control parts, which there would have to be, possibly, you would assume that it would be susceptible to an EMP. But if it's just straight dials and knobs, nothing fancy, yeah, nothing would really affect it. Maybe the electrical discharge may have an effect on the crystal, but you still a lightsaber can still deflect force lightning. So
Fuck you, Chewie.
But if I remember correctly, there were instances of force lightning destroying the crystal in a lightsaber.
No, he didn't go insane with the light side. He just saw the mana and faults of the dark side. That was the difference between the Gravid. I can't say his name. But generally, yeah, that was his name. That like he's one of the coolest Sith because he saw the like. See, the thing is that the reason why I like him is because the reason that he saw the fault of the Sith, rather than just picking up and then saying, "Oh, you know what? I'm going to follow this plan." And I'm going to do this. Rather than doing that, he decided to try to destroy all of the Sith knowledge so that no one could possibly finish this plan. He didn't manage to do it. His apprentice killed him, like every other master in the Star Wars universe. It's typical. It's typical. I mean, like, if we were to call up names of that would be crazy. Really, last I checked, he tried tapping into the light, thus making him destroy.
Anyway, is he buried on Moraband?
I'm not completely certain. I'm not completely certain how. But thanks for telling us all of this. Like this was what I thought about it. If someone is like the biggest Star Wars geek that has ever existed, and you're currently in my comments.
Like you.
Thanks by the way for watching. Like if we're wrong about this and you know more than us, then good for you. I mean, I need to do more research on Star Wars in general. Actually, no, I don't.
Bekken.
Well, comment below too. You know, there's something we got wrong.
If we got something wrong, I'm completely open for opinions. It's just truth. I'm not going to delete any comments.
Quote,
Except if it's generally me, I hate comments.
I'll read what Karma is saying, okay?
Go on.
Yeah, go for it.
Only tomb confirmed on Moraband is Darth Bane.
That is true.
In canon. I'm just going to say what.
Actually, no, that's
Basically.
not true. In canon, yes. Canon, correct. But not. Someone deleted their comment for us and got seen. Basically, what I want to say is that is true to a limit. But you also have to think about several things. See, the thing is that Tula Cord, and Naga Sadao, Jonta Paul, they were all buried on there. Marco Ragnos was also buried there, I'm pretty sure. Shekid, he tried tapping into the lights, he's making him destroy only the two confirmed. Okay, in canon, in legends, we've got too many for me to write them all here. By the way, Bay, you wanted to link up with this comic with. No. Oh yeah. Link it, please. By all means, if you got it up and you want to link the video, go right ahead. Like no one will be able to click on it, but you could search on it on YouTube. It's really easy. It's just a search of what it says.
I think Bekken finally accepted that the planet is called Moraband.
No, I didn't accept it being called Morban. I just said it, and I'm done with it.
Now you open it up again. Now
don't open it up. Please stop it. I don't want to talk about it, okay?
Okay.
Because it's a debate that could go on all night. But I don't want to go on it all night. So shut the fuck up!
Let's talk about cookies, everybody. Cookies are a wonderful thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ellie,
I'm going to eat some.
Is there something wrong with your chat system?
I want to play Cards Against Humanity sometime.
Because I can't hear Ellie. Has someone...
She has... she muted herself and she deafened herself.
Yeah.
Oh, makes sense.
She went red right now, so she's probably taking care of something.
Someone is posting messages. Oh, sorry, never mind.
Really back.
I want to play Card Fight Area for Yu-Gi-Oh. Stop saying. Anyways, yes. So let me think here. What else would be a good topic to talk about? Actually, since we've been on Star Wars all the day, I suppose we could always, continue. I'd say what would be a more interesting topic would be what if we talked about. Like, I wouldn't talk about any force wielders per se. That's crazy. Talking about force wielders in itself is a bit crazy. But I have a theory on something. Well, see, the thing is that don't be like that. Don't be like that. And I just had to say it. Basically, I decided to put an all-star team against the ones and the mother. I'm counting the mother, Abeloth. You don't know who Abeloth is, probably, Griff, and I don't blame you, but, yeah.
Like I said, man, if this was Star Trek, don't get me wrong, there was one race you brought up I had no idea about, but Star Trek, usually I know something.
They had, like, the cat, like, my new cruiser on Star Trek Online. It's like Cathian. It's like, it's just...
But regardless, yeah, I digress.
Anyways, I decided to put up a massive, team to take down the ones. So if we were to take down the ones and all of them together, and by the way, I know I'm not counting Nihilus because, whether or not people say that he's overpowered or not, I don't give a damn what people say. I'm done. Okay, just finished. We're not talking about Nihilus. He's not in this. End of story. I don't give a damn if you're saying that he can destroy planets. Abeloth has a good chance of having that ability too. Think about it. Just think about it. She probably just didn't do it because of the sadistic fuck way that she actually acted. She was trying to find the most powerful force user, and that was how she did it. Okay, let me go. Basically, I don't know what that sound was. Anyway, basically, I was thinking
it was you hitting puberty again.
Yeah, but basically, if we were to have to bring down the ones, now we know for a fact that Luke and Anakin themselves aren't strong enough to bring down the ones by himself, and that means every one of them. I don't know why I decided to try to sound really, I don't even know what I tried to sound like there. That's kind of embarrassing. Anyways, hold on. Aphrodite's mask was awesome, but fine, won't talk about it. Thank you, Karma. Okay, so basically what I want to say is that if we're going to take down all of the ones at the same time, first of all, someone said that you can't use the ones in a versus fight in Star Wars. You're correct. Not on a one-on-one you can't, but if you have an all-star team, fuck yeah you can. Fuck yeah you can. Oh my god, if you have an all-star team of Sith and Jedi combined together, you can fucking kick their ass. Now, you have to have some seriously powerful force users there. So that's why we're going, and also you also need some fast, but you also need cannon fodder. That is where people no offense, but people like Maul come in. Don't get me wrong, we need people that are cannon fodder. Maul is one of those cannon fodder. Savage, low-rated Jedi Padawans. Those have to be.
I don't know. He did kill a master.
Actually, he did. Savage Press. I think that was a knight. Actually. What? Are you sure? You have to do some research because I'm pretty sure it was a knight. Because a knight can still have a Padawan. As is proven with Anakin Skywalker and Ahsoka. Just saying. Just saying. Anyways, so basically, my theory is that if they had Luke, Anakin in his prime without losing his gauntlet or anything, or losing not his gauntlet. That's wrong. But
here it is.
Using everything.
Master Halsey.
Okay. I don't know what the hell that was about. Anyways, so basically,
it was the guy who Savage Opress killed. Savage Opress, sorry. Master Halsey.
So he was a master. Okay,
Mhm.
cool to know. Thanks. Probably not a very good master. He's probably like the Surisu master of the Attack of the Clones. If no one knows who I'm talking about, do you remember the guy that was about to kill Count Dooku? Or not kill, you would not be able to kill Count Dooku if he's that shit. But the guy
But Tarzan was about to.
that guy, yes, but that's Count Dooku. Like, he was about to attack Count Dooku, and and uh, and Jango Fett decided to shoot at him, and he was the Surisu master. And the Surisu form is the defensive form. And he got shot 3 times by Jango. After him shooting 2 times, he lost his lightsaber and he died. But, like... Best Jedi of all time, people. Like, Surisu Master, my ass. Fuck you! Just fuck you! Sorry about the finish of the text. Okay. But yeah, generally, George Lucas, you had no idea what you were doing there. But I love your prequels. From my respect, I didn't like. There is a few characters I didn't like, but I love the prequels. Prequels are
Kit Fisto died like a bitch.
Huh?
Yeah, Kit Fisto's death kind of sucked.
But then again, he was afflicted for Scream.
Kit Fisto.
Benoit Tolan?
Oh yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Sorry. Kit Fisto somehow has me confused with Plo Koon sometimes. By the name, not how they look. Because they are 2 different species. But I don't know why. But sometimes, because they have 2 spellings in their name, like Kit Fisto and Plo Koon, I sometimes mix them. So I had to think a bit to figure out which one was which. And I was like...
I can't see it. Honestly, I can't see
No,
it.
you can't see it, but I sometimes mixed up names in my head, and it's like...
Then again, Plo Koon also died like a bitch.
Actually, Plo Koon was actually... Like,
he was shot down.
It was unfair, the way he died. It was unfair how he died. If he'd been actually fighting while he was on the ground, he might have survived, because he was fighting with... he used the gem so. And it was actually quite interesting. Anyways, so basically, what I was going to say is that... Kit Fisto,
I want Keldo to be added to Old
Kit
Republic.
Fisto himself is an amazing... Like, he was the master of Form 1, and that tells you something. But that is why he was so stupid to bring to that conflict. Just saying. And a lot of YouTubers have said the same thing. Like, YouTubers that does Star Wars in general. They should have brought someone like Shark T. And why just bring 2? Why not bring every Jedi Knight you can find? I mean, why not? I mean, is it hurtful to be safe? 3 Jedi Masters, surely that's safe. Well, you see how that turned out. 4 Jedi Masters, sorry.
What makes you think is...
I think they brought a bit too little. Like, if he was the Sith that was behind everything, they should have brought more men, because they have no idea how the Sith operates, except for Mace, because he's like really good with the lights.
They were being arrogant. They were being very arrogant.
And they brought Kit Fisto. Don't get me wrong, Kit Fisto was probably there for intimidation side. Don't get me wrong, that's a good thing, bringing numbers to a fight. But that just gave Sidious the advantage. I mean, he managed to attack in a split second and killed 2 of them in about 2 seconds.
See, if they were smart, they would have bought like somebody like Quinlan Voss was another good one.
Quinlan Voss, that is actually a really good one. You could also brought or Shakti, which was at the Jedi Temple in canon. No, no one.
No, Shock T was killed in the beginning.
That was a deleted scene. That wasn't actually in the movie.
It was still canon.
No, not that
No.
I thought she was killed technically on Grievous's ship. And
yes, but that was a deleted scene. I'm pretty sure that was just a deleted scene. That was.
But then again, she was captured.
Yeah, she was captured. She was at the clone. She was originally assigned to the clone base.
But then again, if you look back at the
facility,
movie, you see that it doesn't make any sense, and that's why they scrapped it, because they didn't want that to be in the movie. They just generally scrapped the entire idea, but they left it as a deleted scene because they thought that would be a good idea if they didn't have any way. I'm pretty sure that was what they would have thought. That is what I would do if I were to write a story of Star Wars. I would write like security things, like if you want to have a character in here, this would be a perfect choice. Taking Shakti as a prisoner doesn't really make any sense, but shit happens. I mean,
let's see.
I mean, there was a bunch of Jedi Masters down at the Battle of Coruscant, and you could just swoop a Jedi Master into your ship. You're just able to do that. Like anyone can just do that, right? Yeah. Anyone want to step up? Like, can you do that to a Jedi Master? No. Can you do that to a Jedi Master? No. Can you kidnap a Jedi Master? Can anyone just kidnap a Jedi Master and by the way, the Battle of Coruscant on the ground was a lot more brutal than what you think. Just saying that to be true. It was a lot more brutal than you think. Well, that was the old animated series though, so I can't really say anything.
Vader killed T.
Did he?
Yes.
Is that canon?
Yes.
Okay then, so that vision where he stabs Shakti is canon.
Yes, apparently. Technically, everything in Clone Wars is canon.
Actually, we can't blame Disney for that scene. It's not Disney's fault. It's George Lucas's fault. And I am sorry to say this, Lucas, but it is your fault. Take it and own up to it.
But yeah, Shakti was killed by Anakin's lightsaber.
Yes, I know. I know the vision. I know the vision. I've seen it several times.
Yeah, there was what was it? And then there was the temple, the master that guarded the temple. That
Sindralic. Oh my God! The battle master of the time. He died to Anakin, but
yeah, he got cut down by Anakin, and he had two other Jedi Knights that were with him. They were never named.
Oh, but that is a very good one because he's a Jedi Master too. I don't think he's on the council, but he's a master.
I think he was on the council. No,
he died.
Yeah, he was cut down by Anakin, but I can't remember if he was on the council.
Like, I'm pretty sure he wasn't, but that is probably because he didn't want any other politics that was going with the entirety of the council. He just wanted to train students. That's what he wanted to do. And you could also have brought the woman that was like the library. You know her.
The librarian wasn't a fighter.
No, actually, she did. If you she still had a lightsaber. She could still fight. Like, believe it or not.
Oh, here I know. Here I have a description who he was. He was the head of the temple guard.
Yeah.
Here, I'll be right back.
He was Cinderella. And why not bring any of the temple guards? That doesn't make any sense. And not just that, but why not bring someone? Because the Jedi can't just walk in and just capture the... Like, that was the wrong thing to do. They should have brought politicians in there instead. And if the politicians somehow magically die because of him saying no, like...
He controls the Senate.
No, you can't just...
He is the Senate.
Okay, shut up. First of all, I agree that he has a limited amount of power. See what I did that? Yeah. No one? He has a limited amount of power? No? Okay, never mind. So basically, sure, yeah, you have a point. He has a good amount of power, but it stretches thin. Because when he was found out, he couldn't call for Order 66. So if he had died, if Anakin would just not have said shit, like I believe that Sidious could have gotten himself out of the way, but I don't believe that he would have been able to stop Mace from killing him. Because if Mace killed him, let's be honest, that would be cool. I mean, Samuel motherfucking Jackson killing him would be badass. I'm telling you guys, that would just be awesome. And like, not just that, but there's so many other things. Let's not talk about the Star Wars movies. Actually, what are your predictions about what the new movie is going to be, Abras? Or Cam?
Probably something along the lines of.
I know Han Solo, but they're going to make a new trilogy after that. So, but they don't know what they're going to make it of yet. So what you think they're going to do? And they said that we're going to trail backwards.
Mandalorian Wars.
I don't want to see them. Sorry, I'm
the
sorry.
Second ones.
Don't get me wrong. I'd love to see the Mandalorian War, but that's it. I wouldn't, because I like it better with Legends than it will ever be in canon. I don't give a shit. You can't make Mandalore of the Ultimate. If I swear to God, if they make it so the Mandalore the Ultimate doesn't have a huge battle axe, I am going to chop everyone in Disney's heads off. I don't give a damn. They fucked up Star Wars too much already. I don't want them to fuck this. They've done things right, but they did more things wrong when it comes to Star Wars than right. Okay, the Clone Wars series, fair, that is a good series, good on them. But that doesn't mean that they are, like, I'm talking about the movies, not the animated series. They made a lot of mistakes in the movies, and I am not letting them go for that. So I don't want them to make anything the Mandalorian was. However, I want to see the real war between the Sith and the Jedi.
They might also do the Jedi Civil War.
I don't want to see the Jedi Civil War. Actually, the Jedi Civil War might be actually a better thing. Or maybe the 100-Year Darkness. That would be a really good movie to make about. Like, you know, Agent Paul and stuff like that. Like, was like Agent Paul was the first ever Sith, Dark Lord of the Sith. Like, he was ever first Dark Lord of the Sith. There was kings and stuff like that on Korriban, but they weren't actually Dark Lords of the Sith. But at the same time, it's questionable. So yeah, but and also like at the same time, I don't know. There are several things that I'm questioning myself here, and it's like I don't know. It's cool. Any ideas?
Crusades.
Oh, the Crusades. Do you only got Mandalorian?
Or Jango Fett. Well, they can also do Dark Kyle Katarn.
No. Let's not do anything into that. I don't want Disney to ruin any more things. I don't want them to. I want them to pair off the path of ruining, like the Legacy era, as they have. Or ABY, if anyone is wondering. ABY is after the Battle of Yavin, which was the massive battle against the Empire when they had the Death Star. The first one. You describe everything by BBY, and that's before the Battle of Yavin or ABY after the Battle of Yavin. And that's how you do it. Just saying, for anyone, like, there are several ways to describe time in that, like, before the Second of Coruscant and after the Second of Coruscant, and the Second of Coruscant is actually 3,600 years before the Battle of Yavin. Somewhere around that time. Very interesting, eh? Think that. Anyways, so basically, yeah, I love Star Wars. Everything Star Wars. I love everything Star Wars. I like everything with Star Wars. I love, but there are some things with it that is wrong, and I don't love that. Like, if it's something that it doesn't make any sense, just the story and the writing and stuff that isn't Star Wars, I don't like it. However, I gotta admit, George Lucas ain't perfect. He's made mistakes. Like the Mandalorian Knights was a bad idea. We can all admit that George Lucas' Mandalorian Nights was a horrible fucking idea. However, I think that he had, like, one of the things I want to say straight away, anyone here that plays Star Wars: The Republic, I'm not asking that as a question, that's rhetorical. However, anyone that's watching this or anyone that is doing this that's playing Star Wars: The Republic, before you say something, let's say that, oh, Legends doesn't matter. Like, if you're gonna roleplay, you can't roleplay in canon. Roleplay in Legends. Trust me, there is no other way to do it. Because Star Wars: The Republic is set in Legends. Just wanted to reference that for you guys. And by the way, if you have a friend that says that Legends doesn't matter anymore, just slap them across the face. Just give them a slap across the face.
Tell them Bekken told you to.
Yeah, tell them Bekken told you to. Just give them a slap across the face because.
And tell them to sue Bekken.
Yeah, tell them to sue me because I don't give a damn. No, don't. Hold on. I'm getting a phone call. Uh-huh. It's my lawyer. Yeah. Uh-huh. She says that I can't talk about suing. Okay, so I'm just gonna fuck that. I didn't actually call that was a bit of a joke. Anyways. Anyways, guys. But yeah. So but yeah. Like, if you have a friend that does that, don't slap him. But generally give him the worst talk of his life. Like how your mother never wanted you, or something like that. Just generally talk shit to him the rest of the day, and say it was because of me. Nothing else. Just say that you said shit to your friend because of me, because they deserve it. They are fucking dickheads for not liking Star Wars. I'm sorry. Or liking Legends. Even though this Legend ships in the Sith Empire is so much better than every other ship at any time! Like the Sith Empire ship.
Which one?
A Harrower class, obviously. Or the Terminus class. The Terminus class is actually really good too, but the Harrower is the one I'm talking about. The Harrower class is my favorite ship from all the Star Wars. That and the Venator. The Venator is my favorite as well, but like, I can't pick between the two. The Harrower and the Venator is both beautiful. They're both beautiful ships. But yeah, the Venator is really nice, but the Harrow class I feel like wins it a bit. Don't know why. I just feel like it does. Anyone agree? No? Oh, okay. I gotta shut up though. Anyways.
Sorry, I'm just getting back.
Okay, so basically, I'm gonna lay back a bit here because my back is on. Ah! Don't know what that was. I got a longer cable this time, guys, so this time I can lay back in my fucking bed. Hey! That sounded a bit funny. Anyways, what was I thinking? Like, I enjoy talking about Star Wars as well. I mean, it's been fun. Actually, let's pair a bit off and let's talk about Star Trek, actually. Because of the reason that, like, generally, you said something about you wanted to, like, sure, you know a lot about the Star Trek, but I was wondering something.
Train of thought just crashed at the station?
No, sorry, I saw Karma join and then I stopped saying what I was. Oh, fuck off, computer, stay, don't be a fucking dickhead. Okay, so what I was thinking is that, what if we, oh my god,
Let's do a game of Cards Against Humanity.
No, we're not talking about cards. But, like,
You're no fun.
Suck a dick. Okay, so, but basically, in Star Trek, there's a lot of things that you can do, possibly. And how many timelines are there that we know of?
In Star Trek?
Yes. How many timelines are there?
There's the timeline with the.
There's the Kelvin, and then there's 3 distinct mirror universes.
There's also the one It's a newer show. It was a series, but it's set in the past, according to the timeline before
The
Picard.
Discovery.
Yeah, when they have that cool-looking Enterprise and cool-looking weapons when they didn't establish anything with the Klingons also.
I swear
Oh,
to
the
you,
Calvin
was cool.
timeline.
everyone
Calvin
wants to
timeline.
punch you right now. Everyone wants to punch you right now because the
Nobody needs to.
Discovery.
Nobody wants to.
No,
punch you.
no. He said the Discovery looked cool.
No. There's nothing wrong with the Discovery.
I don't.
The Discovery is an original design. Don't get me wrong, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing ship, but it is an original design.
Actually, you're correct, but because it's original doesn't make it pretty.
Let me see.
In my opinion, I don't like the ship. I hate it. Like the inside,
Warships-
I can deal with,
ships
but
are
the
not
outside
pretty.
makes me want to gag. It's that bad. It's like,
Oh no, it's not Discovery. It's
oh thank
some-
God.
another one. Give me a sec.
Okay, so what I was thinking, actually, I fairly did enjoy, but I do like some things with the Discovery. Though it's interesting.
Oh, here it is. Well, the TV series was called Star Trek Enterprise.
Oh, Enterprise, the Jonathan Archer ship. Yeah, the NX-01.
I never watched that series. I'm totally going to do it. I just haven't had the time. People tell me to also go back and watch Stargate. I haven't, right now, I'm running on so little time as it is. I can't just go and sit down and watch something like that. I can't be that time consuming. I can't take that much time into watching something these days. But one of the things that I love about Star Trek is I love the fact that it has
The one with Scott Bakula.
No. That's not what I was gonna say. And I didn't finish. If you don't mind. I like how every single Star Trek with essentially the upgrades comes, but I love I love every ship that comes to Star Trek. Every single ship that you see, the sources section generally and stuff like that. I'm one of my favorite ships of all time in Star Trek is
I'm more of a Stargate fan anyway.
yeah, dude, I believe you.
Fair enough.
I've heard more about Stargates. I heard a lot about Stargate. I think they're my favorite one. Kind of. I don't
Currently looking at the Discovery. I don't see why it looks bad. It doesn't look bad.
There we go. See, there we go. I uploaded one in. It's not a bad-looking ship. It's not gonna win.
There's nothing wrong about the saucer. The saucer is good, but I don't like the middle part. Just fucking, I hate that part. I hate the triangle shape. I hate the shape at the back.
What triangle? The back?
Yes, I hate the back.
I think he hates the V. Dude, so many Poles would hate you right now for saying you hate the V.
Okay, dude, first of all, you are a fucking asshole. And second, don't ever do that again. And I say this right away. The triangle at the back that is holding the saucers.
Isn't it?
Is that the shape?
It's okay. All right.
I don't know
Bekken,
what he means.
Bekken, slow your roll. He's talking about the drive section, which is located in the rear of the ship. It attaches directly to the nacelles. I'm going to
Yeah,
post.
there's a V, isn't it?
Can you show the back? Can you show the back?
It is triangular or a V. You can go with either. Here, I'm just going to post one in here using the Terran Empire version of the ship.
Is there actually an Empire version of Discovery?
Yes, if you've watched the show, currently right now it's in its Terran. It's just ending its Terran Empire arc. The ISS Discovery.
I haven't seen anything like that, so they've continued. I didn't know they continued.
So,
wow,
that drive section there is actually not just limited to the engine core or the spore drive that is used on board. It has both conventional warp and spore.
Yes, dude. Sorry, I don't mean to
No, it's okay. The ship itself, like it from an aesthetic standpoint, it is not the prettiest ship. But for the hero ship of the film, the show and the series, I think it was really well suited. It's just like the characters; it's imperfect, and it worked very well as far as I'm concerned within the series.
You're right.
The new Terran Dreadnought, on the other hand, the one with this giant ass sun in the bloody middle of it. Well, it's not actually sun. It turns out to be collected spore energy. That ship, on the other hand,
Dude, I haven't seen if the series is going on or something.
I'm trying to find a good picture of this damn ship. It is very hard to. There's a lot of stills from within the show.
There's a lot of. I tried googling Terran's Dreadnought, but I ended up with the Star Trek Online versions.
Yeah, exactly. Same here. Like I'm trying to peel as much of the stuff.
You don't have to worry about it. But I don't like the back section of the ship. That is my opinion about it. I don't like the Discovery. I hate it. And it looks like a triangle shape, or like an A, actually. If you think about it, it looks a bit like an A as well. I don't know.
As far as ship,
but I don't like it. I just don't like the ship. Like, I don't like the ship, in my opinion.
I do have to say their take on the Terran uniform, though, was superb. I really liked it.
Dude, I need to get back to watching that if it's gone past like where the Klingons and stuff like that, because I didn't watch it. Like, I thought that he stopped completely after the Klingons and stuff.
Oh, don't get me wrong. It's got its flaws, but it's its own interpretation of Trek.
Sure. They do a good job. They did a good job. Don't get me wrong. The Shenzhou was an amazing ship. It looked amazing and everything like that. And I love the ship of the Ship of the Dead or something. I think that was what it was called. But I like that and stuff like that. But nah, like, I don't know why. But like the Discovery's original. Sure, I just don't like it.
Here, I managed to find a good one of the uniform. So you have the captain's armored uniform there.
I'm not talking about the people on it, by the way.
No, I was referencing the uniforms earlier about the Terran Empire uniforms that they did for Discovery. Which
I don't remember this.
It's because it just aired, dude. Like, it's been over the last 4 weeks.
Wow, I stopped watching it for a good long time. Like I've been searching up like the Arrow, the Flash, everything, but I haven't searched for Discovery because I don't know why. I just was such a minuscule series at this point. Like, because I didn't like. I don't know why. I just didn't like the series. Like, I like The Walking Dead. I hate The Walking Dead. I just despise The Walking Dead series. It's horrible. And yes, you might say something different, but I don't like it.
As far as ships go, as design goes, I like a certain game called Nexus: The Jupiter Incident. You might have heard of it, you might have not heard of it. However, I like a ship from that series called Stiletto. The Stiletto class corvette.
No idea what that is. I never heard about it. I never.
Is this?
Also, sounds seems like something on space.
The things in the middle, like the ones with the windows.
That looks interesting. Sorry that I went to close my screen, guys.
No problem. Those spin. The whole thing spins, creating artificial gravity.
Yeah, I know how that works. Science! I love that science. How like it spins to like create a gravity because it creates this sort of loop.
And
that's how Halo rings works, if no one knew.
I would like to recreate that in Space Engineers sometime.
You know what, if you like something like that, if you ever get a chance, a very old sci-fi series that was very, very groundbreaking for the time.
Somebody actually made that in Empyrean.
Can you guys hear anyone cry?
No.
There might be a baby on my side crying.
No, it's not you.
No,
it's on your end, Bekken.
No, I'm talking about my sister.
Well,
maybe
you should go. You should go check on your sister and pause the podcast for a minute, man.
Yeah.
No, she has someone over. And it sounds like her book.
Dude, pause the podcast for a second. Go check on your family, man.
You never know. The one she has over might have made her cry. So you need to check that out.
And if it was a guy, you kick him down the staircase. That's always fun.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to find a picture of this goddamn
I have a lot of female cousins, so I really often get that chance to kick someone's ass.
I've got a sister,
I
and
don't care if she cries again. If she cries again, I'll go.
You know what? I think I might buy Empyrean Galactic Survival.
But sorry, what I was talking about a sci-fi series that you might like based on that design alone. Ever heard of a show called Babylon 5?
Yes, watched it.
Great show.
Yep.
I have the entire series on my computer. It was fantastic, and I love that they used Newtonian physics in it, which made my day. Just proper space physics, which very few shows do, and they did it really well.
Yeah, fair enough.
We should make an Empyrean series. I'm even willing to buy the game for it. It's a really amazing game. I really think... Engineers gives you a lot more customization if you know what you're doing. If you know your stuff about programming and whatnot. However, Empyrean has a lot sleeker designs. You can make a lot sleeker designs without mods even. And you can really customize interiors.
Hey, Lisa. Ellie. Or Lisa, it doesn't matter. I just realized that my podcast is not taking up as much memory as it usually does. That's weird.
Is it recording?
No, it's totally recording. I'm always checking that it's recording while I'm watching it. So
maybe you forgot to set it to like 1080p or 4K.
Yeah, if I did, that's no big deal. It's a podcast, but anyways, it's either that or it's because I'm doing this new thing where I'm like having like the rights. It's like whenever someone is typing something, it's like showing up there. And stuff like that, and then like my thing will be up in the corner or something, but I'm gonna figure it out. And I'm pretty sure I set the settings right. Guys, hold on a second. I'm just gonna check my Bandicam thingy to make sure that it ain't fucking up. Okay, webcam, LinkedIn extra file. Okay. I had to make sure. Okay, everything is cool. Everything is cool. You guys saw that for like a few seconds. I hope you don't hate me for that. Anyways. So yeah. I totally do like Star Trek though. Even though I don't know that much about it. I mean, I know. I'm not gonna say more than most. That's a bit disrespectful. But my general point is that I know some things, and I enjoy
some things.
Yes, about it. I mean, I never watched anything that's really. I don't. I'm going to just. Tells you how much more skilled Han Solo is. Just saying.
Yeah, I saw that. I had to post it.
Yeah, I get it.
When I was looking up the Stiletto class, I actually have some images from Babylon 5.
But yes, I'm just saying the truth. And don't post. Don't go on an image world. Like that's not what we need to show people here. Don't get me wrong. It's just that something we shouldn't get on. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, we're talking about Star Wars and Star Trek podcast. And don't get me wrong, I thoroughly enjoy it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Funny.
You know, there's one Stargate I don't like, and that's Stargate
Universe.
Universe Destiny.
I actually enjoyed Universe. I really, really.
I mean, it
I
kind of.
need to get to it eventually.
I can see why people enjoy it, but it also takes a lot of the Stargate vibe from it.
Okay, I need to. Like, see, the thing is that I love series and stuff like that. Generally, I love to sit down and I watch a good series every now and then. I don't got the time to do it though. Like, I got more time than most people. Like, I just want to say it. I just want to come out and say it straight away. I got more time than most people. I don't work all week. I did like, yeah. I don't have no work hours. Sure, but I'm working on things I'm in a state of mind of something, and I can't I don't like always to sit down and watch something. Sometimes I just sit down and play a game, sure, but at the same time, I'm about to create something, and I have been going through these things through my mind a lot of the time, and sometimes I need to focus. And whenever I sit down and write, I sit down and write downstairs. So that's why I can't sit down and write on my computer because I get unfocused, and it's a lot more. Yeah. It's a lot more frustrating, to say the least. And what else? Oh yeah. Do you like what they've done to Star Trek Online? I mean, have you been on Star Trek Online now, Griff?
Are you talking to me on that one?
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not playing it, so.
I haven't been on Star Trek Online in a little while, so I was planning on booting it up today.
Oh really? Oh, that's kind of cool. I mean, I haven't been on there for a while either, so that means that the leadership of the Colonial might have changed.
Do you guys want to see a cool-looking fighter?
I think that
A really cool-looking one. I didn't manage to recreate it in Space Engineers, and I tried.
Dude, don't worry about it. I get it. Not everyone can be autistic. Wait.
Oh, that's not bad. And you know what? I was finally able to find an image of the new Terran Dreadnought. And this one's going to send you for a loop there, Bekken. And
I'm going to look at it. I'm going to tell you what I think. That is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, and Count, please weigh in on this. Honestly, I thought it was an interesting design, but at the same time, I was like, oh shit, that is really tiny.
Let me try opening the original.
Yeah, try opening the original. That might help.
No, it's very tiny.
All right, I will try a different way to get that image.
No. I'm going on my phone. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, but I also need to see it.
I'm going to find a way to get this image here, guys. You know what? I'm going to just try to take it.
Let's save it on my phone. And once I have saved on my phone, I'm gonna.
You can use the clipping tool or snipping tool or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm. Smart.
Any of you watched the Gunbuster?
Never even heard of that.
It's a very old anime.
I have no idea what this is.
Like very, very old. Like space battles were black and white.
That looks like a supernova. Or somewhat of a star.
Yeah.
Where the saucer section is at.
I can't see it at all. Whatsoever.
Like, I can't see it completely because it's really pixelated and really...
Well, here, hold on. I'm going to try to just do a print screen and save it in. So, give me a second here.
Well, this is why I do this thing, guys, so that you guys can see the chat. Now you guys can see the entire chat, you can see the pictures and everything. Thank me later.
Just bear with me a second here, you guys. I'll try to get this picture up.
You know what I'd like? I need someone who plays Battlefield 3 because I had some acquaintances from Russia and we just went and played the song known as Katyusha after claiming all the tanks on the Russian side. And we were just riding along.
Guys, I forgot about this. But I decided to I was watching a YouTube video, and you guys can't see this, but I'm gonna show it for the entirety of the thingy right now. There you go. And basically what it says is that, well, this is while I was watching a game theory video, and I decided to take a screenshot of this comment. I said, Austin's voice makes me want to sacrifice kittens to Satan.
Hail Satan, adopt kittens?
And then it says autistic shouting. You know how his name is Austin. Autistic, right? And then it says, "Don't you dare kill kittens." I don't know why I took a screenshot of this. It's so stupid. Oh yeah. This one is also good.
All right, there we go. I think I actually got a good image here.
This was just me doing some commentary while I was waiting for them.
So again, I apologize here.
Don't.
Just getting one cooked in here. So
Brooke likes Warren, but Warren likes Max. Max likes Chloe, but Chloe likes Rachel. Rachel likes Frank, but Frank likes beans. Sorry, I had to say that. It's one of those comments. Like, I sort of used to scroll down and check the comments on like any YouTuber's videos to check how good their comments are, or how good they are getting, but like their egos are getting like inflated. And shit.
There we go. I think this one will work. There we go. There we go. Now we got a good size.
Wow, that's just. Wow, that is. Is that a sun?
It is a collection of spore energy in the center. I initially thought it was a sun.
That looks like a miniature sun. That would have been dangerous. That would have swallowed them whole. It's like that. Like a sun on that scale, that small, would create a supernova. You know that? Not a supernova, a black hole. I'm pretty sure the theory was.
Sir, there is a ship on our scanners. Is it friendly? No, sir. How does it look like? It has a giant sun in the middle. Well, target that sun.
Yeah.
No, I probably. You know what I do? I probably say. Actually, I don't know what I do at this point. Repeat what you said.
Sir, somebody aimed at our sun. How could have they known? How did they know?
It's like a huge.
I managed to find another picture from that particular episode.
What is the purpose of it anyway?
I need to
what it is it's a collection of spore energy. Spore energy is how their drive system works on the Discovery. Now,
so it's
because it
engine.
Because it kind of think of it as its version of a warp core. Or just a power generator in general.
That is a very exposed warp core, may I say.
Well, you're going to assume it has shielding, but for scale aspect, this is the Discovery flying through the cowlings in between the nacelles there. They're actually flying down in towards to attack the sun directly. Spoiler alert, they blow it up. I gave everybody fair warning.
It's like asking for it.
I didn't need to know it, but I'm totally gonna watch it in the next. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow before the event on Star Wars: The Republic.
You know what? I have a name for that ship actually. I will call it Death Star 3.
The Mega Mouth 9000.
Actually, that's not what I'd call it. I think I'd call it the Blinding Star.
I still call it Death Star 3.
It was actually called the ISS Chiron, but...
You know why?
Yes, but if that was my ship, I'd call it the Blinding Star.
Oh, you missed the joke. I mean, with each Death Star, they made the hole bigger, and that's just Death Star... I would even call that Death Star 8.
Is it ridiculously big, Griff?
It is ridiculously big. I'll see if I can get an action scene.
You don't need to. I don't need to see it. I get it. It's
retarded.
It's what what is his name? J.K. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams.
I
See the
said
difference.
JK. Joking.
This vessel, is basically a floating city. Actually, if you look inside,
Dude,
where
I don't need to know. I don't need to know. I'll see the series tomorrow or something, and then I'll see it. I'll see it. Okay? Okay. You don't need to tell me. I don't need to see the spoilers. Please.
I already spoiled it for you. It doesn't matter.
No, but you didn't spoil what was inside. I don't need to know. Jesus.
No, you don't actually. I'm not spoiling you anything within the realm of story talking about this. So, it's got essentially part of a Dyson sphere in the middle. It's farms and all that running in the inside of the ring.
Then what is the point about firing at the fucking sun? Like, first of all, one of the things I gotta say is that it's probably.
Well, why would you shoot at a sun? Think about it. Like,
first of
to
all,
make it go supernova.
No, first of all,
there you go.
No, that would make any sense. It would just absorb the energy. It wouldn't do anything. If you fire at the sun, it would not do shit. Like, fire a bullet at the sun, what happens? It absorbs
It's called
the
science
bullet.
fiction. And we aren't talking about firing a bullet, we are talking about adding energy to it.
Energy is not going to... Like, a low density...
It might destabilize it.
Beam array is not going to do it. It's not going to do it. You need a high source of power to take something like that down.
Do you know why you shouldn't fire a Death Star at a gas giant?
Isn't that pretty obvious?
Because you make it turn into a sun.
You know what's funny is Bekken is referencing the fact that you don't fire anything at a sun, and he calls himself a Trekkie. I distinctly remember a certain movie that talked about firing trilithium into a sun to destabilize it, causing it to create a shockwave through space. It happened to be a Star Trek film. If I remember correctly, it was Star Trek Generations, Bekken.
I have no watched Generations, so fuck you.
Generations was a film, so that's fair.
Someone did fire the Tuxedo at the sun as well, and that was Williams. So yes.
Yes. And you also got to remember that this is not a sun. This is a collection of energy, a large amount of energy.
Yes, I know, but it looks like a sun. Everyone.
Yeah, no, and that's fair enough. If you collect a large amount of material and keep it in a condensed area, it would heat up. You're absolutely correct.
And to the point where it would be ridiculously massive of that, it would melt anything that got close to it. So if they're going to set this in on like a dry dock or something, it's not going to do it. It's just going to die. Like no dry dock can hold this thing because it would probably hold as massive an amount of energy that it wouldn't even matter. You would explode probably the entire... No, you wouldn't explode it. Actually, no, you would probably... The entirety of the heat energy that would be coming from the spore, in a sense, would probably, see the things like the spore itself isn't contained. I wouldn't say it's like magma on a star, which, like the solar flares and stuff like that, get shot out and then sends it towards the Earth. That's not the point. The point is that it's still a massive amount of heat. You can't touch the thing. You can't go close to it, I even imagine. I'd say that it's probably like magma. If you get too close to magma, you will burn up. Everyone realizes that, but you don't get... see, the thing is that I can imagine that this thing is you are allowed to get about 70 meters or something. That's why I'm expecting the circle parameter to be. Because it's probably a force field holding it inside of the circle, so that it doesn't disperse and fly up into space somewhere, like the spore energy. But because if it does, then that would just be just imagine if they're stranded in space and it does that. It just goes fuck you and just leaves. That'd be hilarious. I'd laugh at that. But anyways, yes. But generally, force fields I find to be stupid sometimes. And this, I don't think I like this design. No, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not taking the piss. I'm just saying I don't think I like the design of this ship either. Sure, it has a huge star, but that is It's no, okay. I'm calling it a star, okay, and it's a lot more easier than calling it spore energy trapped in one place. It's like everyone knows.
Easiest way to put it back in, when you get a chance, watch the episode, take a look at it. It's a great story arc. They did it really well.
Yes, I
And I
believe it's a
think
great
you'll enjoy it.
story arc, but nothing can make me like Discovery. Like the ship itself, I will always despise it. It doesn't matter what anyone says to me. I don't like the design. Like
But
it's
you guys,
original,
I do
but I
have to
don't like
step
it.
away. I do have to get going.
Actually,
Uh,
I have to end this anyways. We've been doing this for 2 hours. But yeah, you can say your goodbyes before.
you guys take care. It was actually a genuine pleasure, and I'll try to meet you guys next Friday.
That'll be awesome. And yeah, um, Ellie, you got anything to say?
Probably gonna say Griff's an asshole. Death differs. And on that bombshell.
Yeah,
Okay, folks.
see you, man.
Cheers.
Okay, guys. So that was my good friend Griff. I'm so happy that he could actually come along on this podcast. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. My sister is going on about it. I'm just gonna finish this and I'm gonna go down and check on my family. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. And then please tell me what you thought about this. Like, generally, tell me what you guys thought about this. And I'd like for everyone to say goodbye. I'm not when I say goodbye, but Ellie, do you want to say bye to everyone? Or like a final few words, except for Death of Furries. Just generally, just want to toss something out there.
She said death to furries.
Yeah, I know she did Death to Furry, but you don't want to say something else to the people. It's like second last word.
Death to all the furries?
Yeah, but
I don't know.
let her right. To the non-furries. Death to non. Wait, does that mean all humans?
Death to everyone. And everything.
That's why I love playing around with these people here. I mean, they're my friends. And anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I said this earlier. I'm just repeating myself. And leave a comment about the various topics that we've been talking about. And if you guys want, I will be talking like next week. If you guys want something, if you want something,
You expect me to say something, don't you?
no, I'm trying to say a word. If you want me to talk about
If you want...
special. Sorry, guys, I can't say special. That's so fucking reason.
Yay.
Anyways, if you guys want something special for me to talk about next week, do put that in the comments down below. I will watch it.
Cards Against Humanity.
And I will talk about it and anything you guys want, I will talk about. Put it just down in the comments, and there's a good chance I'll talk about it. If there's a chance, I might even play a game. Who knows? I don't care. Like, you guys tell me what you want, and I'll look at it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Bekken, and I'm out. This is where everyone else says bye, but okay. You're just completely silent. I'm like, this is where everyone else says bye, and you just go. You just say nothing. You're just completely unfazed by the fact that you're not saying shit. You're just saying completely. I should probably end this. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Bekken, and I'm out.
Bye bye.